Share the latest DP-600 real dumps to pass implementing analytics solutions using Microsoft Fabric exam. 1. You have a Fabric tenant that contains a lakehouse. You plan to query sales data files by using the SQL endpoint. The files will be in an Amazon Simple Storage Service, Amazon S3, storage bucket. You need to recommend which file format to use and where to create a shortcut. Which two actions should you include in the recommendation? Each correct answer presents part of the solution. Note: each correct answer is worth 1 point. A. Create a shortcut in the Files section. B. Use the Parquet format. C. Use the CSV format. D. Create a shortcut in the Tables section. E. Use the Delta format. Answer: A, B. 2. You have a Fabric tenant that contains a semantic model. You need to prevent report creators from populating visuals by using implicit measures. What are two tools that you can use to achieve the goal? Each correct answer presents a complete solution. Note: each correct answer is worth 1 point. A. Microsoft Power BI Desktop. B. Tabular Editor. C. Microsoft SQL Server Management Studio, SSMS. D. DAX Studio. Answer: A, B. 3. You have a Fabric tenant that contains a complex semantic model. The model is based on a star schema and contains many tables, including a fact table named sales. You need to create a diagram of the model. The diagram must contain only the sales table and related tables. What should you use from Microsoft Power BI Desktop? A. Data categories. B. Data view. C. Model view. D. DAX query view. Answer: C. 4. You have a Fabric tenant that contains a lakehouse named Lakehouse 1. Lakehouse 1 contains a subfolder named Subfolder 1 that contains CSV files. You need to convert the CSV files into the Delta format that has V-order optimization enabled. What should you do from Lakehouse Explorer? A. Use the Load to Tables feature. B. Create a new shortcut in the Files section. C. Create a new shortcut in the Tables section. D. Use the Optimize feature. Answer: D. 5. You have a Fabric tenant that contains a lakehouse named Lakehouse 1. Lakehouse 1 contains an unpartitioned table named Table 1. You plan to copy data to Table 1 and partition the table based on a date column in the source data. You create a copy activity to copy the data to Table 1. You need to specify the partition column in the destination settings of the copy activity. What should you do first? A. From the Destination tab, set mode to append. B. From the Destination tab, select the partition column. C. From the Source tab, select Enable Partition Discovery. D. From the Destination tab, set mode to overwrite. Answer: A. 6. You have a Fabric tenant that contains a warehouse. The warehouse uses row-level security, RLS. You create a direct lake semantic model that uses the delta tables and RLS of the warehouse. When users interact with a report built from the model, which mode will be used by the DAX queries? A. Direct query. B. Dual. C. Direct lake. D. Import. Answer: C. 7. You have a Fabric tenant that contains a semantic model. The model uses direct lake mode. You suspect that some DAX queries load unnecessary columns into memory. You need to identify the frequently used columns that are loaded into memory. What are two ways to achieve the goal? Each correct answer presents a complete solution. Note: each correct answer is worth 1 point. A. Use the Analyze in Excel feature. B. Use the VertiPack Analyzer tool. C. Query the dollar system. Discovered _storage _table _column in _segments dynamic management view, DMV. D. Query the discover _Hihori 6 rant dynamic management view, DMV. Answer: B, C. 8. You have a Fabric workspace that contains a direct query semantic model. The model queries a data source that has 500 million rows. You have a Microsoft Power BI report named Report 1 that uses the model. Report contains visuals on multiple pages. You need to reduce the query execution time for the visuals on all the pages. What are two features that you can use? Each correct answer presents a complete solution. Note: each correct answer is worth 1 point. A. User-defined aggregations. B. Automatic aggregation. C. Query caching. D. One-lake integration. Answer: A, C. 9. You have a Fabric tenant that contains a workspace named Workspace_Workspaceal as assigned to a Fabric capacity. You need to recommend a solution to provide users with the ability to create and publish custom direct lake semantic models by using external tools. The solution must follow the principle of least privilege. Which 3 actions in the Fabric admin portal should you include in the recommendation? Each correct answer presents part of the solution. Note: each correct answer is worth 1 point. A. From the tenant settings, set allow XMLA endpoints and analyze in Excel with on-premises datasets to enabled. B. From the tenant settings, set allow Azure Active Directory guest users to access Microsoft Fabric to enabled. C. From the tenant settings, select users can edit data models in the Power BI service. D. From the capacity settings, set XMLA endpoint to read-write. E. From the tenant settings, set users can create Fabric items to enabled. F. From the tenant settings, enable publish to web. Answer: A, C, D. 10. You have a Fabric tenant that contains 30 CSV files in one lake. The files are updated daily. You create a Microsoft Power BI semantic model named Modale that uses the CSV files as a data source. You configure incremental refresh for Model 1 and publish the model to a premium capacity in the Fabric tenant. When you initiate a refresh of Model 1, the refresh fails after running out of resources. What is a possible cause of the failure? A. Query folding is occurring. B. The data type of the column used to partition the data has changed. C. Only refresh complete days is selected. D. XML endpoint is set to read only. E. Query folding is not occurring. Answer: B.